Hey there guys, this is Flamsaron aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is the 7th episode of the Wheneverly Update. It's now 2010, and I figured I'd do a Wheneverly Update before I do my usual, big stream of videos that I do on a, dare I say, Wheneverly basis. I'm just kidding, that was lame, that was just terrible. But yeah, so here we go. But before I start, one thing that I think is interesting to mention is, that the Conker's Bad Fur Day video, the first one, the first part, um, it apparently got enough views to where it enabled revenue sharing. And I'm really grateful for that. I did not expect that at all. When I made that video all those years ago, I just made it because I could, because I actually knew how. And I downloaded a Nintendo 64 emulator and the ROM of the game because for some reason I had a craving to play the game. I'm not sure why, or at least I don't remember why. And I finally did. I was able to get it to work, and I was pleased. And so I played that for a bit. Then I found a program called a Snagit, where I downloaded it, and I used it to record some stuff. I think, like just make pictures. And then I saw that it could record the computer screen, so I fixed it up and I recorded the game, used my old mic to talk over the silent video because, back then I didn't know how to add in the original audio. And so it was just silent, like a lot of my old commentaries were. But then, I made the video and people liked it. And a lot of people also didn't like it. They did a lot of complaining. It's mainly stupid stuff too. Like, it was mainly the complaint that people apparently had no idea what a commentary was. It's like, stop talking while you're playing the game. I need to hear the audio of the game. Well, good luck doing that because there is no audio. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all that. I really appreciate it. This is all because of you. You guys are the only reason why I make videos. All of my viewers and whatnot. And I hope that I get more revenue sharing stuff. Like that. When I turn 18 in 2 months, I'm going to activate that revenue sharing, and I'll get money and I'll buy stuff. Just, I don't know, probably more Tales games. I'm just kidding. But yeah. One thing I've been doing lately is reading manga. I got the first volume of the Dragon Ball manga, and I've been, reading that because I figured since I'm such a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan, I should read, the original source material. One problem, though, I just cannot get into it. It's just so hard for me to get into it. I read a few pages, and it's like, I just can't do this. I think it's because that I started watching the season 1 DVDs that TransAngel got me for Christmas, and so I already knew kind of what happened in the storyline. I know how the story goes, but I wasn't exactly fresh on the details, so what happens in the story wasn't as fresh to me, and so I don't know, it just felt kind of weird. I felt like I was looking at the same thing, like sort of spinning the same wheel, so to speak. That was stupid. I made my own metaphor. But yeah, I figured that I'd try to read all the volumes, and I'm gonna do it, gradually. I still have Negima to read and whatnot, but anyway. I also ordered the Dragon Box, because I've been trying to get, the entire Dragon Ball Z series on a DVD, and, I'm trying to get, a bunch of DVDs of stuff that I like, I'm trying to get all the Star Wars, but that's beside the point. I heard that the Dragon Box had the highest quality footage of Dragon Ball Z, and so I figured I'd get it. My only concern is that I don't know if they're using the what kind of English track they're using, because I'm wondering if they just use the same track for the remastered set, which in the beginning, it's fresh, it's a new recording, but then when they get to the parts that they actually dubbed, it's just a rehash of the same, material, except for, some exceptions for, consistency, the narrator and whatnot. But, I hope they re-recorded the dialogue because I think that's better that way. And for a project like the Dragon Box, I think that they should probably do something, record new audio because it's the highest quality of Dragon Ball Z, so therefore they should do the highest quality of the English track. Get the same voice actors and use their newer ones. I mean, although I don't really like how Funimation's like a friggin' anime dubbing giant, I'm not sure why either. Anyway, but they should use their other actors. They've got so many good actors. Friggin' J. Michael Tatum, a bunch of others, Todd blah blah blah, that one guy who, I don't know. Anyway, and so I'm waiting for that. I think that's gonna come on Monday or something. But yeah. Orphan came over and he and I watched the Tales of Fantasia anime together. I'd already seen it and he wanted to see it, and so okay, we'll watch it. And so we watched it. I think he liked it. I think he really enjoyed it. He wanted to watch it because he told me that his favorite character in the game was Klaus, or in Orphan terms, it's the guy with the hat. In fact, it's funny, in Tales of Eternia, his favorite character is Keel, and even though I'm pretty sure he knows his name, he refers to Keel as Blue Man. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, and so we watched that, and I think that I should probably burn a copy of the patched ROM that I have, and we would play that. And probably when I'm done, I'll probably throw the thing away. I mean, I don't really have any need for the PlayStation version when I have the Game Boy Advance version and the PSP version. Anyway, and speaking of Tales, I started playing Tales of Versus again. Watching Tales Fantasia kind of got me back into Tales for the time being, and so I figured I'd finish Tales of Versus before I go back to Star Ocean Second Evolution, which, I think I'm almost done with. You guys will hear more about that in my thoughts on Star Ocean video. Yep, I'm doing one. Anyway, one thing I started to notice is that if Reed, for whatever reason, wasn't my favorite character, I think that there was a chance that Shing would be. Shing from Tales of Hearts. I'm not really sure why. I think it's just the way he looks. He kind of has that cool character atmosphere that I get. Whenever I try to find a favorite character, one of the things I judge is by how they look. If it's a guy, it's how cool they look, and if it's a girl, it's how hot they look. And I think Shing looks pretty cool. I mean, he has a weird name, but he's pretty cool, and he probably could become my favorite character if anything happened to good old Reed. And with that said, you guys are probably thinking that Shing is my second favorite Tales character, right behind Reed. Well, no, that's Judas. Judas is my second favorite character. Shing, he's not only my favorite Tales of Hearts character, but he's also sort of at a reserve spot just in case. So he'll probably be my favorite character if something happens to Reed. But I seriously doubt that. And I honestly kind of don't want him to, because that would mean that Tales of Hearts would have to be my favorite game. And I'd have to find a reason why. And that would be, dumb. Plus the game's in Japanese. And I'm when it comes to favorite Tales games and favorite Tales characters, part of the criteria is being able to understand it. So Shing would probably be my favorite Team Destiny character of the Tales series. While my favorite character would become Luke from Tales of the Abyss, because Tales of the Abyss is my favorite Team Symphonia game. And so yeah. I'm also going to try and finish Soul Calibur Broken Destiny. Probably after I finish Tales of Versus, because I'm almost done with that one, or I'm getting closer. And yeah, that game kind of sprung on me, like it came out pretty quickly, so I had to go ahead and buy it quickly. And I've played it every now and then, and I'm pretty far on it. But the game is just so bleh. I mean, it's not bad, but some modes are missing. The story mode sucks. It's basically a tutorial. I hate it. I mean, I'm learning how to friggin' beat all the characters. And I'm probably going to forget and think, in fact, I think I've already forgotten how to do all that. So, I mean, that's useless. But, and I'm also trying to get all the items, so I have